Hey everyone, welcome to our very first podcast, Savor Toronto, your go to guide for discovering the city's most exciting and hidden culinary gems. I am Dishita and I am joined by my co host Ella, and together we will be your guide for today's flavor packed adventure. Whether you are a local foodie or just visiting Toronto, we are here to help you explore the vibrant and diverse food scene.
In today's episode, we're spotlighting some of the city's most unique and must visit spots. These are the kinds of places that make Toronto such a dynamic place to eat and explore. And here's the twist today. We're handing the mic to 4 Humber College students who hit the streets to explore these spots firsthand. They've sampled the food, soaked in the vibes, and they're here to give us their honest takes, from what stood out on the menu to what they'd recommend for a first-timer. Whether you're craving something sweet, savory, or just a fresh spot to check out with friends, their reviews might just help you find your next favorite place. So sit back, maybe grab a snack of your own, and let's dive into this tasty tour around Toronto.
So, there is this very famous saying that anything good should begin with something sweet, and that totally rings true for my latest discovery, Momo Cheese Dessert. And funny enough, my friend Helen has also been there recently. So, Helen, since you had a chance to visit, tell us something about it.
Yes, Momochi Desserts is a real gem. They're known for their mochi cookies, basket cheesecakes, and some of the best matcha in the world.
Oh my god, I'm in love already. What are their drinks like?
I'm so glad you asked me that question. Their matcha drinks are the next level, most delicious thing you could ever taste. They've got this coconut matcha and a rose matcha, but my favorite was a strawberry matcha, hands down.
Wow. So if someone is planning their first trip there, what is one must try item? Because I am the biggest indecisive person and I bet there are a lot like me.
Well, okay, here's the thing. If you're new, go for the basket cheesecake. It's flawlessly creamy with a touch of softness that gives you the perfect, oh my gosh, this is the moment. But honestly, everything there is so good you can't go wrong with momochis.
Now, I definitely have some plans post recording. But honestly, do you think this place is worth a special trip just for Momo cheese? Or is it more of a while I'm in the area kind of place?
No, this is a special trip. You're gonna want to take your car and drive down to cross off your bucket list. Life is short, so you might as well go to Momochi's and treat yourself and tell people you're just enjoying the luxury desserts.
That's awesome. So, for everyone with a sweet tooth, this place is worth a visit, right?
Well, without a doubt, Momochi dessert is a must visit for anyone and everyone. The quality of the ingredients and the creativity of the menu is just what sets it apart from any other dessert house.
You have convinced me, Helen. I think I need to make a trip right now. Thank you for sharing a scoop on Momo Cheese Dessert.
Anytime, Nishita, go enjoy Momochi desserts while I'm just gonna sip more of my matcha.
All right, next up on our Toronto food journey is a charming little spot on Yonge Street called Bloom Cafe. It's a Japanese dessert cafe, and joining me to talk all about it is Deb. Hey Deb, welcome to the podcast.
Hey Ella, glad to be here. So excited to talk about this one. Bloom Cafe really surprised me.
Okay, let's get into it. For those who have never been, how would you describe Bloom Cafe in a sentence?
It's super chill. You walk in, it feels peaceful. The design is minimalistic, white walls, soft lighting. It's kind of place where you instantly go get your drink and then get some work done.
So, like, bring a laptop, open a doc, but mostly just scroll through Instagram?
Exactly. But food helps too, especially the cream
Oh,
puffs.
yes. Tell me about those. I've heard about them.
The pastry is super light, airy, and the filling smooth, creamy, not overly sweet. It's honestly hard to stop at one.
That sounds dangerous, Dev.
Very. You think I'll have one, and then you end up with 10.
That sounds amazing. Did you try the matcha soft serve too?
Yeah, it lives up to the hype. I like matcha, and they have the perfect matcha flavor, a little earthy, tiny bit bitter, and balanced out with the sweetness. And the texture is so smooth.
You're making me so hungry. Okay, so if someone's going for the first time, what should they order?
Cream puffs, it's what they are known for. And if you like matcha, they have matcha soft serve. But if you're feeling adventurous, they have seasonal drinks too. Like while I was there, they had this hotcha latte that smelled amazing. Now talking about it, I regret not trying it.
All right, you've convinced me. Bloom Cafe is definitely on my list.
You won't regret it.
All right, that's Bloom Cafe, but stick around, we've got more spots coming up.
Okay, now I'm excited to talk about Playground Cafe. Pega, before we dive into the Croffles, I've got to ask you, what was your first impression of the cafe when you walked in?
Well, as soon as I walked in, it was just like love at first sight. The vibes are super cozy, and you immediately feel like you're in a place that gets everything right, from the food to the atmosphere, and the kind of place where you can hang out for hours and you do not want to leave. It's the ultimate happy place.
Okay, that sounds like exactly a kind of place I want to explore. Now let's talk about the star and the real reason we are here, the Croffles. So, is it okay to mix croissant with waffles?
Oh yes, absolutely. It's a perfect blend of both. Crispy on the outside like a waffle, but soft and flaky on the inside like a croissant. It's the best of both worlds, if you ask me.
Now you have gotten my attention, Pega. So, are there a lot of flavor options to choose from?
They've got a bunch of options, but the Oreo croffle is definitely the most popular. It's a perfect blend of sweet and rich. But don't sleep on the Nutella or the salted caramel versions either. Honestly, you can't go wrong no matter what you pick.
That sounds good. So, what is their drink situation like? Can I just get a classic coffee, or do I need to try something a little fancier to go with these croffles?
You can absolutely go classic with your coffee, but I'd recommend trying their matcha latte. It's creamy and smooth, perfect with a croffle. Plus, it has that comforting, earthy taste that balances out the sweetness of the pastries. It's basically a match made in heaven.
Oh my god, guys. I think every one of us in this room loves matcha. But, anyways, Pega, that is going on my to try list. So, if we are talking about a work or a study session, is it like we can hang in there for a lot of hours, or is it more of a grab and go place?
You can absolutely hang out there for hours. It's the perfect spot for a productive day, especially if you need a little break here and there between your tasks. People are walking in and out there, or either working, reading, or just enjoying their day-to-day lives.
I loved that. Playground Cafe definitely sounds like a perfect spot to relax and to treat yourself and enjoy your day ultimately.
Exactly, you got it right. Anytime, I'm sure you'll love it when you get there. Enjoy the cruffles for the both of us.
Switching things up a little bit, let's talk about something a little more upscale. We're heading over to Byblos downtown on Duncan Street. It's known for Eastern Mediterranean cuisine, and just from the photos alone, it looks fancy. Joining me to talk about it is Anna. Hey, Anna.
Hey Ella, I'm excited to talk about this one. It's definitely a memorable spot.
So, first off, what brought you to Byblos? Was it a special occasion?
Yeah, so it was actually a birthday dinner for a friend. We wanted somewhere with a good ambiance and shareable plates, and Byblos totally delivered.
Okay, give us the vibe check. What's it like when you first walk in?
It's super chic, think modern, but with a warm, earthy touch.
Is it more of a get dressed up kind of place, or can you keep it casual too?
It's somewhere in the middle. You definitely want to look put together. Maybe not black tie, but like a cute dinner outfit for sure. The lighting's dim, there's cool artwork, and the music's not too loud. So it's perfect for having a conversation.
I love that. What stood out on the menu for you?
Oh my god, the lamb shoulder. It was so tender and the seasoning was incredible. Rich, but balanced. They serve it with this rice that has dried fruits and nuts in it, and it all just worked together beautifully.
That sounds unreal. Is everything there served to share plates?
Yeah, it's a sharing style menu, which I love because you get to try so many things. We also had the labne and the duck kibe and an eggplant dish that was packed with flavor. Everything was fully seasoned, but nothing felt too heavy.
I love it when you can just sample a little bit of everything. It makes it feel more of an experience rather than just a meal.
Exactly. And the plating is stunning too. It's one of those spots where you kind of have to take a photo before digging in.
Gotta get the photo before the first bite, right?
Always.
Real talk though, Anna, what's the price point like? Because this all sounds amazing, but probably not an everyday kind of dinner.
Yeah, it's definitely on the pricier side. It's not your weeknight dinner spot, but for a special occasion, it feels totally worth it. You're paying for the quality, the atmosphere, and the overall experience.
All right, last question. If someone's heading to Byblos for the first time, what are your must orders?
Definitely the lamb shoulder, hands down. And if you're into cocktails, their drink menu is also fantastic. I had one with rose water and gin, and that was super refreshing.
That all sounds super amazing. Thank you so much, Anna. Now I have a new spot to add to my date night list.
Anytime. You definitely won't be disappointed.
All right, that was Byblos downtown. Fancy, flavorful, and totally worth the splurge. But don't go anywhere. We've got one more Toronto spot to share. And the best part, our very own co-host, Dishita, actually went there themselves. All right, Dishita, I keep hearing about this place, Gateau Ghost on College Street. Is it really as good as everyone says, or is it just another overhyped cafe?
All those stories actually convinced me to go there, and trust me, it's my promise that it's not at all overhyped. Their madeleines are straight up magical. I tried their blueberry matcha one, and it was delicious.
Hold up. Blueberry matcha? That's a bold move. How did that combo even come together?
So the matcha was like an earthy cake, and the blueberry was like a sweet little surprise. Have you ever bitten into something and it felt like you have unlocked a new dimension of flavor? That's how I felt.
Wow, okay. So I'm convinced, but what about brunch?
So they have a shrimp toast. It's crispy and savory, and the best part is that you do not have to stand in a line to get it.
Wait, hold up. No lines? You mean I could actually walk in, sit down, and eat my shrimp toast without elbowing my way through a crowd of hangry brunchers?
Yep, no line, no stress. It's like a secret brunch cafe where you are just allowed to enjoy your food without the drama. It's like a comfort in a cafe.
But what should I be sipping while I'm having Madeline's? Is their coffee any good?
Their coffee is on point, and I had a latte with madeleines, and it was basically the best pairing ever. You can also go for their matcha. Perfect spot for you, Helen.
Wow.
Matcha latte, shrimp toast, Madeline's. Honestly, I might just move in there. You've completely convinced me. I'm going to Gateau Ghost ASAP.
Yes, you would not regret it.
I can't think of anything but food right now. I am definitely hungry.
The feeling is mutual. But anyways, that brings us to the end of our first episode of Savor Toronto. Today's journey really showed off just how diverse and creative this city's food scene really is.
Every place we covered brought its own vibe and flavor. Whether it's a cozy matcha cafe or a date night worthy dinner spot, Toronto has got something for every kind of foodie. It's just the
Maybe start from Ella again so it's easier to just
Yeah.
Okay.
just clap and then start.
Okay, we can't mess up now. We have 3 minutes. Dev, the feeling is mutual. But anyways, that brings us to the end of our first episode of Savor Toronto. Today's journey really showed off just how diverse and creative this seafood. Shoot. Okay. Dev, the feeling is mutual. But anyways, that brings us to the end of our first episode of Savor Toronto. Today's journey really showed off just how diverse and creative this city's food scene really is.
Every place we covered brought its own vibe and flavor. Whether it's a cozy matcha cafe or a date night worthy spot, Toronto has got something for every kind of foodie. It's the part which makes the city so amazing and so exciting to explore because you never know what's the next dish you will be having.
A huge thanks to our guests from Humber who hit the streets and shared their honest, thoughtful reviews. We loved hearing your thoughts, and we know our listeners did too. There's just something special about hearing real experiences.
For sure, Ella. And if you guys feel inspired, we totally encourage you to check these spots out yourself.
Thanks so much for listening. We're so glad you joined us for this flavorful adventure. Until next time.
Bye.